Allegiance. Allegiance. All right. Dan, you did a wonderful job last before, as you were standing. I do want to let the club know that Dan has agreed to be president of the Spirit of St. Louis County Rotary Club in the year 24-25. So he's our president nominee. So, good. Okay. So anyway, please let's give a round of applause. Agreeing to do that, so it's absolutely wonderful. Dan Flynn, who is going to be the president of the Spirit of St. Louis County Rotary Club in 24-25. So it is awesome. Yeah, it does. Oh, trust me, it's getting closer and closer and closer. It seems like compounding. Something like that. Yes.
In the year 25-25, you remember that song, you know?
Well, everybody. I want to talk to the Hills Club in Amstutz. And I had this thought on my way here. Kennedy, Bush passed away in probably the next, soon like years old. He's been pretty much on the chest down. My elder, so the good news, bad news. Now, how I'm talking about is polio. Polio causes paralysis. In the United States, where much of the transaction is life expectancy, they tell me was 35 years, maybe 7. So, child polio, if you're paralyzed and that cancer nicely, my doctor makes 35. It's obviously very serious, and polio paralysis obviously lasts a very long time. And so a good healthy goal, and polio and hopefully I hate to start with that. It's good if the person they got in, pleasure to see the couple times in my trip to 40s. I haven't worked it the last 2 or 3 years with COVID. I was fine. I didn't do it all terribly. So, anyway, that's what I have to say. Anybody else can be free? Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for that.
Just immediately flattered all of the hours. So I appreciate the confidence. And then I had my monthly ambassador, Shelter Box ambassador phone call that we had every month, and they finally sent me my kit. So I at my office, my secretary came in and said, "There's a giant green box." And well, being a field director, we're used to having shovels around. So I finally got all my accoutrements to start doing displays at conferences and things like that. So I'm very excited.
The CBS Evening News had a story I was talking about in the last 3 or 4 days. So if you go to cbsnews.com, you can probably find it. It's about, I'm sorry, Operation One. Sorry, wrong. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. I'm sorry, I was thinking. Yes, I'm happy because I'm here, and I'm happier because I feel I'm here and I don't know anything.
And so let me hear all do, and I'll. Don't want to get the group, but we 85. So, I've been there for a little while. I'll eventually get around to meet you, because I'll be here during the winter. I usually, come in from November till, well, I actually, April. He's a from, remember, York County, Wisconsin. And I'm Tom Green, by the way. Oh, you are. I didn't know we were going to be. Well, you're there. I'm here again. What's up? This is nice to be here. I'm glad you're here. President. Yes, sir. President Jim. President Jim. Close. We're back. I'm my name at your home. So I guess I had how many minutes. You know what? I'm not here. Thank you. Came back here. No, thank you. Was able to visit my mother and mother-in-law this past weekend. So quick trip up to Michigan and stay connected with them. Very important. Where in Michigan? Kind of all around. Detroit area for my mother, and then little town Frankenmuth. Oh yeah. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. Made the trip. Morning, Al.
Good morning. I don't know if it's a $100 or not, but at 9 o'clock this morning, I did my fifth COVID shot.
John?
Back to
Oh, good. Hey, glad to be in.
yeah, I'm happy to be here. I already had my.
Wrong July, it's the year after yours. Just pointing that out. Him, then you.
I saw this minor. I've been creating items. Outburst steps. And. But I was pushing Costco. Frankly, I don't want this to be here. I found a bottom line and it cut down with my. Permanently something. I got it. So, was that going on? Sort of. Percolates.
And that has to do with the 300.
Well, because I was looking for.
Don't ask. Kevin, we apologize, just saying this is, you know.
Thank you. The good. Spain and area. Yeah, well, that's real so. We're just checking. Don't worry later.
Okay, that's it.
Present.
Yeah.
On December 20th. Now, I can't do it. I really put one once. Remembering the club restoration foundation through December 31st. Peanut butter and jelly collection. I got some today, yesterday. Nice collection. So I got some today. Thank you all for contributing to that. We hope some kids hopefully will winter break. Otherwise. I need to change that. We have Kevin, I got it right. Okay, and he's our program today. He's the major tips officer for UCP department. And I believe we got, or did you email me or did I get a card from Al from the Chamber of Commerce?
I did not, but I have some.
Okay, great. Well, it's good. It's only most of the time I'm the one who ever on up here. So, Kevin, the floor is yours.
Awesome. Awesome. Can you guys hear me all well? Good. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for having me here today. I'm really excited to be here. It's good to be about UCP Heartland. Want to start off with a question. Has anyone ever heard of UCP Heartland? Oh, awesome. That's great. That's even better for me. So, as you can see, give you a little example of our mission. Our mission is to provide children and adults with differing abilities, extraordinary care and support to thrive in school and at home, at work, and in their community. So what that means, and yes. Thanks, Mike. No, that would be good. I appreciate that. So what that means is these are the 8 programs we do here at UCP Heartland. We don't do all of them in St. Louis because we actually support people in the St. Louis region and also the Central Missouri region and Jefferson City and in Columbia, Missouri. So just to give you a little list is our adult day services, which we do here in St. Louis and Jefferson City. Our autism services, we actually opened a brand new autism clinic in Dogtown about a couple weeks ago, which is really exciting. Employment services, residential services, respite services, navigator, and youth camps. And I'll get into a little more. So for one of our biggest programs is our adult day program. So we have about 60 adults that come in every single day from 9 a.m. to around 3 to 4 p.m. every single day. We have a full-size kitchen. We have all these training exercises, and they're all mobility. So most of them are in wheelchairs, and most of them have a hard time doing stuff. So we come up with different ways of doing it. We have bowling. We do. We go to the arch. We do a lot of different things every single week. And as you can see here, we were when Albert Pujols had his old breakfast thing, we all got Albert Pujols cereal, and we're all having cereal in the morning when they got there, and it's just a great time. And for them, it means so much because they're not just sitting at home. Maybe their parents need to work. It makes a huge difference to not just the clients and getting out and socializing, but getting out in the community, but also for the parents to make sure that their adults, even later in life, that they're being cared for still. And then our autism services. This is a really big one. We're excited to be announcing. We just announced our new clinic in Dogtown, like I said. And this has a rock climbing wall. I mean, this is the latest state-of-the-art facility you could have for autism. And it's the only one that takes everyone. So we don't shy away if you have no insurance, maybe if you have Medicaid, we will take anyone. So for that community in South City, that is huge. And then Oak Tree. Oak Tree, you might have, if you're around the Webster area or Kirkwood area, you might have seen this house before. This house is a 24/7 care facility, up to 8 clients of ours. So let's say if a family, needs to go out of town and they can't take their loved one on the plane. And they need to find a place to go. Well, they can take them right to this house and we have 24/7, 365 days a year, always there to support our families. So it's a really, really awesome home. It's this family that donated this house actually made it for their son that wasn't able to actually use this house and donated to us about 10 years ago. So it's all facilitated for handicapped accessible people and things like that. So that's really cool. And then residential services. Most of our clients, their main goal is to live independently. That's all they want. They want to be normal, just like every one of us. Even if they're 12, even if they're 30, we have some clients that are 68 and they want to still live independently on their own. And they're still working towards those goals. For residential services, that's what we do. We help them live on their own. We might not be there 24/7 like the Oak Tree Respite, but we will be there to help them, guide them. Maybe they need help figuring out how much cash they have to go to the grocery store to get groceries, or if they want to do something. We have tons of resources for them to help, but we're there just in case they need that little extra answer or maybe a little push to get them to drive to do more. And our next big program is employment resources. So a lot of people think with UCP Heartland, we just support people with cerebral palsy. But with over the years, we have, as I said in the programs, we have just expanded a ton. And we actually are trying to change our name actually from UCP Heartland to just overall, because we do so many services now. And one of them is employment resources. So we actually help people find jobs. And it's not just to find jobs, but to find quality and comparable jobs to the regular workforce with everyone else. And we have job trainers that actually come with them. So we also want to make sure we're not just working with employers, but we're working with everybody around that employment team. So maybe if they need help or have questions, or maybe if a manager doesn't know how to interact, we actually, odd story, a gentleman came in to work every day and one of his managers didn't want to tell him that, you know, he smelled bad, and our client probably didn't take a shower for a couple of days and he didn't know how to present that to him in not a mean way. And so our job coach actually came with that manager and worked with that manager and figured out how to interact with them about taking a shower or getting ready for work day. So we're not just worried about just getting them a job and then placing them. We actually stay with them the entire time they're with their job, which is really cool. And then youth camps. We have 3 youth camps per year: winter, spring, and summer. Summer's an 8-week program, and then the winter and spring is just a 1-week during spring break and winter break. But we have about 20 kids throughout the year that come. We go to Busch Stadium. We do just like any youth camp would. And a really cool thing when I started here about 7 months ago is a parent told me about youth camps that they wanted their child to be part of a youth camp because they're going to act with people with different disabilities. It wasn't going to be a not awkward thing when they get into elementary, middle school, high school, with people that might not look the same. So she wanted her kid to be presented to all these different people that are around them. And then in 22, just by the numbers, just a cool little thing is 774 people is we supported last year in last year, as we have our different kind of fiscal years differently. And then 228 adults building employment skills. So that's people getting employment skills and getting jobs and things like that. So it's really, really exciting. And next year, we're going to be celebrating our 70th anniversary, which is exciting. So I didn't want to bore you because there's a lot of programs and I could go on and on about the programs. But how could you support UCP Heartland? And there's a lot of ways that, especially Rotaries help in a lot of different ways. But for our sakes, how can you support UCP Heartland? As attend or sponsor one of our events. I'll talk about our events in a bit. Become a board member. We're actually always looking to get people on the board. If you're interested or have a passion for people with disabilities. Join our event committee. If you're one of those people that love events and really want to get your hands deep and dirty, come join us. And then individual or group volunteering. We can actually at the Oak Tree Respite Home, every summer we actually are going to need everyone to come by and help clean up the Oak Tree Respite because there's always work. It's a huge house and we're not going to pay someone to clean that entire house and do the yard work when we can have volunteers come do that. So if that's something interesting, or just become a heartwarmer. That's one of our new programs we're starting. It's a monthly recurring giving, $10 a month, $25 a month. Really makes a difference here at UCP Heartland. And then, which is really exciting, is our Follow the Heart Gala and Auction, Saturday, February 25th. We would love to see you guys. We're actually honoring, if you guys know them at all, Brian and Nina Murphy and Jenna Beerling and Jeff Leibolds. We're very, very excited. It's going to be at the Frontenac this year on Saturday, February 25th. And then also, if you guys were interested too, this would be an awesome way to get involved at UCP, is our not most raised event, but our biggest event is our Wing Day. You guys have maybe heard of it around. This year we are actually at the factory, but we actually had 962 people there. Then 30 local judges, 10 restaurants, all competing for the People's Choice Award. We're always looking for volunteers, sponsors for the event. And this really makes our mission go and continue to provide programs with these people that we're supporting. The wing thing is usually going to be, I think right now we have it scheduled for September this upcoming year. We have the gala first, and then we do a Columbia wingding. Actually, we actually have been doing it for about 30 years in Columbia, Missouri, but we stopped because of COVID and everything. And then we're going to be coming back with that this year, which we're excited about. And then we have our St. Louis wingding probably at the end of September, early September time. So we're super excited about that. That's a really exciting event, and we're always pushing it. Tums is actually the sponsor. We actually just sent them a request to be a sponsor for the wingding again and being the presenting sponsor. We're super excited about this, but this is a great event to get involved in, and it's all you can eat wings, there's beer. It's a hard way not to.
Aren't they usually on Thursdays?
The wing games? They usually, so I think in the past they were on Thursdays. We're actually, from more so of the restaurant side, they would like to have them on Monday or Tuesday nights because that's their slower nights. Which we found out this year, they're like Monday and Tuesdays are the best nights. So we're actually, I think we're going to keep it Tuesday night this year. And yeah, we're super excited about that.
I've attended them in the past, and it's quite fun.
Yeah.
You know, I guess get a lot of wings, but then my tickets for the beer were strange. You might need a beer after 17 with the Halloween. When we were there, I took a lady from Thailand to eat, and she had a friend, and being from Thailand, they wanted some really something to kick your butt. So they finally found the atomic wings that did the trick.
That's funny. That's funny.
Good, but I couldn't go many years on Thursday. I had board meeting.
Yeah, we're super excited, and that's a great way. And we're always looking for volunteers. I know Brown and Crouppen actually came together this past year and gave probably about 20 volunteers this year, but we're definitely going to need more because we're expecting to have we're hoping around 1,200 plus people at this next year's event. So we're super excited about that. Sponsorships range from $500 to $25,000, which was a sponsor. So if you know any businesses you would like to attend, join us. It's a great time. People just love it, and that's crazy a lot of fun. So that's it. I don't want to bore you with all because I could just ramble on about the programs, but that's UCP Heartland. I would love to talk to you guys. If you guys have any questions, I have my business card. If you want some more info about Wingding, about the gala, feel free and reach out to me. Love to have you guys a part of us. So thank you for me, and thank you to our clients that we support here in St. Louis. So I really appreciate you, Jerry, and letting us speak today. Thank you guys. All right.
Kevin, you said that it started out as cerebral palsy.
Yeah, it actually, family instinct to it actually started. They actually had their son actually had didn't really have a lot of rules for it. We're excited with them. They're just continuing to grow, which I think that's really.
Where's your office located? Where's the center?
Yeah, so our headquarters in our Gold Bay program is actually right near the airport in Berkeley. But we're actually located in South County location for Gold Bay. Hoping early this year, this upcoming year, right by like Missionary Plaza and Mercy South. And so we're excited. Yeah, definitely.
Anyone else have any other questions? Okay. What you've been waiting for, I know it. That's it. Bill is ready. The bulletin quiz from last week. Read the bulletin and you can win some wonderful prize. But how did you win? You don't have to take the and I think you've turned it down a couple of times, right? I don't know if it won't fit like that. If you were to stop in the garage, what does it become? Tupperware. Tupperware. Well, we didn't.
There's more.
Little more. Tupperware. You know? Okay. Well, well, what we need to do is we have a program one time on something called email, which we heard that you don't really do very much. Is that correct? You're learning. Well, Dave sent out a bulletin. Yeah, that very well could be. It's age where you're. Yeah. Where you Okay.
I won't. I mean, I can do it, but I probably won't remember to do it.
Dr. Hayes and you have a somewhat of connections. Dr. Dave across from you. He is recently retired from the Macon. Well, he's still a member of the Macon Rotary Club, Macon County, and he was a minister there, and he knows your cousin. Ray Clemens. Oh, is our cousin, so. There we are. What is number 2? What is number 3? Oh my goodness.
Way too many choices.
Way too many choices. Well, then 3. Oh,
Wasn't the fanny pack.
wasn't it?
No, evidently you cannot give it away. Oh,
Okay.
right.
Next week.
I'm gonna have to edit this now. Thank you very much, Okay.
The program next week. Yeah. Yeah, dictionaries. Work session. Or spot, so emails. You know, by phone call as well. Yeah, I don't.
If if the dictionaries are not in, are we still meeting there or are we meeting here?
If the dictionaries are not in, don't clean up your shop.
Okay, so we need to tell Marlena.
I wasn't sure what we could do if we did have a dictionary. What kind of shop would you have? Did you need your dictionary filter? Furnace filter? I don't know. Let's see. Keep that later on.
I would say actually it was misplaced on the calendar. I pulled it as the 4th Wednesday.
It's the 4th one.
Yeah, but the week in between.
Oh, okay. But it is the weekend.
Right. The Russos have been closed.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I don't know if this day will be open here or not. But suggestion. Not having a meeting on 8th or having. Here. Here's some.
So no program, just no.
Program.
Tom will be by himself. Now that we know what's going on, I. Never mind.
Well. And truthfully. Almost. They're not gonna do it.
Right.
Because now. Winter break, it is raining. Last week, water. Very cool. I want to make sure. Oh, that was very cool. One of the teachers. Some of them had as much as $30 from their teacher. Donations and some 20 and really kind of neat. Teachers would say books only. Other wonderful ways. She said. Tables. 15. Daughter is very, very smart. Common sense. Whereas when our club donated, we couldn't afford as many of the hardbound library purchase books. It wears out. They usually. Whereas the cover gets great. So. Anyway, they were just pretty. But. And I know you know this. Or I know you know this. I know this. If you have kids, if you don't know this.
Yes. Okay, next week. If there is not. And then it will be a day, but if there's aren't.
Correct.
And.
Or actually, if you want to show up, there's no form.
Well, HVAC is always a need.
Yes.
So, but David will let us know.
Yes.
As long as somebody lets me know, I will let everybody else know. I'm just saying.
That's me.
Missed it by that much.
If I win, I'll take the anything.
And donate it back again later, but you know. Kevin, just to let you know, what we do is obviously you have a chance to win, but that's only, it's like the PSLs the Rams sold years ago. It only gives you the chance. You have to pull the joker to actually win. The pot just keeps growing. Yeah, I know. I had three, there were 3 cards when I pulled and I still didn't win.
Or last week. Short this week.
Okay.
Sure you don't. I have a lot.